There are many difficulties, but also it brings a lot of satisfaction. It brings you the lot of motivations, lot of joyness. Marriages couples are divorced in the half of statistics. That means 50% of relations are broken or destroyed. And probably it's the similar situation in the relations of producers and directors. But I'm always trying to convince my authors that we are doing the best. If the fall happens, doesn't mean that's the end of the cooperation. One statistic which said that the best movies in the relations with the producer and director is if they are able to work together for the fourth movie and more. Fourth movie, when they established all the details of their relations, they are stronger and stronger. The best case, which I always have to mention, is the case of Jan Švankmajer and Jaromír Kalista. As they met in the early 60s, they did together all the career of Švankmajer. He trusts him when he's taking care about project, about himself. And I think this is the, maybe not metaphorically, but explicitly case which I appreciate and I'm trying to attend. I think that the technique is only the tool, it's the part, and I always choosing mainly in the topics. I have my personal topics which I'm choosing because I like it or I'm feeling that they are important. But sometimes the authors bring their own topics, and as they trust us as the producer, it will be able to take care about the topics they attended for the proposal for cooperation. We are a small company or middle-sized company, but we decided to invite the younger generation. So now we are working with 3 young producers. 2 of them are girls, Mária Moťovská and Kamila Dohnalová, which they bring the new effort, the new point of view. We are working together and we are trying to decide it all together. That means all the things in the companies are very democratic. It doesn't matter of the percentage of shares or something like this. Plus Jiří Pecinovský, who convinced me, he helps me to a little bit rebalance the gender role in the company. For the last year, I'm super happy about the success of Irpin, I Died In Irpin, because it started, I choose it very spontaneously in the Animarkt in Poland, based off my feeling from Anastasia, as she was dedicated, as she was confident for me. And when we started in Annecy, it was good. It's good start for each kind of animation. It's big proud, be selected. But the reaction was quite distinctive. It wasn't resonate so much as I expected. But surprisingly, after that, she attended Ottawa. And from that moment, her movie started resonating more and more. Now she got many awards. I met here the curator from Vienna Tricky Films and Festival, and she told me that they use her movie also for the psychoanalysts, for the teaching and talking about animation. During the last 15 years, when we started, and I saw the Fimfárum, we was able to finance mainly from the Czech sources, with the limitations, with the lot of difficulties in the production process, but it was mainly financed with the funding from the Film Fund, Czech TV, we involved some private partners, and that's it. Now, last 15 years, I'm always saying that animation means co-production. And Hurricane or Irpin are good cases that it's not only bilateral co-productions for the short, but it's many times 4 countries cooperated. In the case of feature films, it could be also 5 countries. I am super happy that the public funding respects animations, so that the animation has the international potential, has some power to educate, to change it, to bring it some unique minds. But parallelly, I have the feeling that the public sources are more and more important, and we are losing the second part of the financing, this private sources, because especially in the case of animation, as it is the long-run process, it's too difficult for the private investor to be on the board for the whole process from the beginning. And of course, there are also the cases which are risky for the sales agents, distributors, and they are scared to invest their own money to the new project or the amount of the money are lower. For the mainstream, that means that it must do many compromise in the artistic view, in the stylization, in the visual style, in the dramaturgy. And in the opposite, when it's only public financed, then it's the big responsibility, because public money are the money of all of us that are paid from the taxes or from our own pockets, and means that we still have to think about the audience. Not so strongly as in the commercial projects, but I think that it's necessary to keep the audience as the part of our artistic responsibility. Now we have in production two short, the new short of Joanna Kožuch, which is a very dark topic about the fugitives. Jiří Pecinovský now produced our first VR project, Mermaid Effects, with Markéta Magidová, as she is also the debutant. In the little bit longer perspective, we are now financing two features. One, it's the Miroslav Krobot Rosenthal, which it's already finished the script, and we are preparing. We are aiming to attend final financing part. That means we are looking for the last potential co-producers and start to shooting. The second one is the debut of Filip Diviak called Otis, which is children movie, some road movie of two kids and a robot through the dystopic landscape. And we have already financed two animated documentaries. One of them, it's again our cooperation with Ukraine. It's called The Blue Sweater with Yellow Hole, which I found it in the Trieste Festival, which is about the stolen kids from Ukraine and how the Russians trying to change their minds. But in the background, it's also about how propaganda works. Second one, it's called Suzanne. It's the project of Jean-François Lecor and Vivian Landien and the Belgian producers. And it's the story of the first women which established the surgery after the First War to help the soldiers with their broken faces. And she established the whole industry of surgery, this plastic surgery, and parallelly her life was unbelievable, and she's kind of the good example of the women heroes. So this is the most hot projects in the world. My pleasure, thank you.